Hello, it's Ricky here from Communication Generation. Then this is a bit of a first update with the new website I'm making, a for-profit website. I'm trying to create a profit from this website. It's a green travel list. And this is a bit of an overview of how I'm going to do that. What's my plan? And what tools have I used to get where I'm at? Then we're in the very early days of this website. And I'll give you a quick look at what it looks like to start with. And it's basically a green travel deals website or green travel list where people can add their listing. And I have to change this, but it comes up default location wherever you're at. But I have these set to um, a few different categories. Then if you say eco accommodation and search, it'll search all the eco accommodation. And these are kind of like search parameters, like you can search by price, open now, best match, sort by, reviews, whatever. And depending on the input that's been put there in the listings, you will get a search result. And if we go back to the home page, you'll see that there's also some other features like people can advertise on the home page here. And even if they search, say, eco resorts or eco accommodation, you'll see that there's other ways to advertise like that. And that's these two here come up at the top. And these are ones that I've added as advertisements myself. The site is only, a month or two old. Nobody's paid for advertising yet. Then continuing to show you around the front of the website a little bit. If somebody does want to add a listing, then over here there's the add listing. And it'll come up with 3 different options, and I'm saying these ones are available in 2023. I don't want to have to deal with all the monetization yet. For now, I only want to simply concentrate on getting traffic, and that's why I've got the listings for free at the moment. And you'll see when people click on this, or anybody can go and do it right now, they can go and add their listing. And if there's an eco resort, you can turn the robot on and it'll find the one that you're looking for, and then it'll go ahead and put the website and the map and all these details in. And then you can say if it's an eco resort, eco accommodation, then you can select the fields here. You can choose a price. Is it inexpensive listing? You can add your own FAQs and your Facebook, your socials, and then upload photos. Save and preview, and then you'll get the email back. And now that I've shown you a little bit of the front end of the website, should reveal that I'm not actually a web developer at all. This is simply something that I went and purchased, and it's actually the ListingPro theme. And you simply go and you buy it. There it is. Currently $69, and I think I got the extended support. That's for a regular license. And I simply purchased that and activated it, and then it was simply a matter of going in and customizing some of these images. But basically all the functionality was there, and now that I've shown you the front end, I'll go and quickly show you the back end a little bit. And you can see that these, when I use this theme, these sort of options come up, and I can go through things and do things like add a new listing, add new categories, add new features, add new tags, add new locations from these things. And if I wanted to go and add a new location, for example, I could go in here. These are the locations that I already have, the image and everything. Then I'll simply add a new one. Or I believe I can add a new listing when I add a new Yeah, when I can add a new location when I add a new listing, I should say. Yeah, but there's all sorts of options in here. And if I wanted to add a new ad, I could simply go through here. If someone paid for an ad, and if they wanted to go on the front, I could like choose this one, and that's on the front page, or that's the top of a search for a category. And I can go through and change my pricing plans, free, basic, or whatever, and change those as well. What you get, what you can hide, what you can show for the different pricing options. Then where am I now? How much have I done? Then if I go to my dashboard here, I've been at it for a little while, and probably about 2 months, and it hasn't been the only thing I've been doing, but I'm obviously adding all the new listings myself for the time until it gets some momentum. And I'm also to get traffic, I'm adding posts as well. Then this is where I'm going to do my SEO research. And I've got files of keywords. Then I've gone through and noticed that something like eco resorts in Western Australia is a good keyword. And I've actually created a post here on this. And if I edit this post, there are things like edit with Elementor. There are little bits I can embed, like, for example, that come with a theme. If I wanted to include all these resorts, for example, I can come down here to the ListingPro add-ins, and I can simply drag one of these across and say listing entries. I can drag that in, and it'll drop, whatever you want in there. Or if you wanted to do it by category and location, you can simply drag those across, and how many you want, you can change those variables there. Then it's pretty functional. Anyway, I'll simply close that for now. Then that's pretty well it. That's the new website. As we go, obviously I'm going to monetize these in the future. I'm going to add Google ads in there as, I'll add some sort of display advertising, and you'll notice that you can go into a listing and you can hide. There's the settings where you can hide listings or hide ads from particular listings. Then I'll do that for the people who take on these plans here. And that's basically where I'm at with the project at the moment. And it's a bit of a rough video, but I wanted to get something out, and maybe I'll keep making these videos. How I do this, how I use SEO, how I look at keywords and how I write them into these articles. We can track the traffic, all that sort of thing. At the moment, I can't imagine it's getting any traffic at all. It's very new. Then I've added Sitekit from Google. And you can see it's sort of starting to get trickles of traffic. And then very early days. And not really getting any traffic at all yet, but that'll change. And it's in something. Google is well known for waiting and seeing, and it does take a little while to get out of the blocks with a new website, and that's why I'm targeting very, very, very low competition keywords to start with, and things like the Azures, which was the first blog post I wrote, has very low competition. Then if I can get very low competition blog posts up to start with, I'll start to get some backlinks, build some domain authority, and then hopefully well, not hopefully, like the plan is that will generate authority in the niche. Google will come to see that people like the content that's on here, and we'll get more return visitors. We'll get more of a reward in the SERPs and the search engines, and things will grow and grow and grow. But for now, I have to go on adding more and more listings like these ones that I have, and I'll quickly show you what a listing looks like. This is a listing that I've added. Then what I'm doing is contacting these resorts after I've added them. Well, I haven't done it for many yet, but I'll contact these people and say, would you like to claim your listing? And if they do, if they press the claim here, I'll have to verify that they own this resort or they manage the socials or something for this resort, and then they can take control of it, and then they'll have access to a lead form as well, which will send traffic directly to them. There's not any lead form in here because nobody's claimed it, and in fact the only page that does have a lead form is a listing that I made, like a little bit of a test listing here that I made for the website itself. And then if people contact here, then they can actually, now I've done it, they can actually get the direct message, and that's one of the incentives for people to monetize. But generally I'll have lots of things up here for the listings to start with that they can simply come up and claim their listing, and a lot of the information is already there, and I'll even have their socials and everything like that there. That's my Twitter. Anyway, that's what it is. It's a terrible video, but I'm going to probably post it anyway, and because there probably isn't many videos on ListingPro out there, and maybe somebody wants to see what it is. Right, thanks for watching. Bye.